Good morning, beautiful people. It is your girl Rashima here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to my channel, Shima XL. If you have not noticed by the title already, this is going to be a vlog about my first day of graduate school. So yes, for those of you who follow my channel, you know that I got into the Florida State graduate program for communication sciences and disorders, so I'm going to be a speech pathologist, and I just wanted to vlog my first day of class. I'll keep you guys updated on things like what my classes are, what my expectations for the class are. I'll talk to you guys a little later about that, but I just wanted you to see what I was planning on wearing for my first day of class. I have on some little sandals, white shorts, and a little top from Target. So, oh, and these earrings were bought for me by my guidance counselor at the elementary school that I used to be at SLP at. So yeah, keep on watching. All right, you guys, I'm on my way out the door. I got my backpack, I got my water and my Yeti, some coffee. The school is about like a 12-minute drive from my house, but I'm gonna head out a little early because it's the first day of school for FAMU as well as Florida State, and I don't want to run into any traffic, so I'm just leaving 30 minutes early. Well, hey, you guys. So I just made it back home from my first day. I'll give you guys a little briefing on what that was like when I get inside. I just pulled up to my house, and I just wanted to say hello before I walked in. I'll tell you guys what classes I will be taking. I'll talk to you about the groups that I'm in. So I have academic courses, I have clinical courses, I also will have some clients, and also I will be in an early intervention center as well as a elementary school, or either or, working with my grant program. So I'll give you guys more information right now. Okay, I am in the house now, and I'm gonna go through those classes like I stated before. So I'm just gonna go through my schedule Monday through Friday. I'm gonna read off of my little calendar list here because I don't have any clients yet, so my list may seem a little empty, but it's gonna get full. Okay, so on Mondays I have a course called Tools. Now in Tools we will be learning about professionalism and things like billing and coding and other things that you need that you don't really need a class on. Like I said, like how to bill Medicare or something like that. They'll be teaching us those types of things in Tools. I have 2 core courses. Those core classes will be on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Those classes are like 3 hours long, and they differentiate between the days. So either one could be on Tuesday, one could be on Thursday. I can have 2 classes on Tuesday, 2 classes on Thursday. They just flip-flop it. On Wednesday, I will be having what we call a team meeting for my diagnostic team. Now, our diagnostic teams are basically the teams that were placed on, that we will be doing testing. So my diagnostic team is actually audiology, and on that team I will be doing hearing screenings. So either we're doing hearing screenings at an elementary school or with the elderly population of clients that we'll be seeing. We also were told that we will get the opportunity to screen people if we are chosen to be one of the 6 people going to the Special Olympics that's going to be hosted in Orlando this year. I think it's hosted in Orlando every year, but there's this thing in Orlando called the Special Olympics, and we will get a lot of hours if we go there and work that weekend for that project. On Thursday, I told you it's a course. I have classes that day, just 1 class or 2 classes, depending on how the teachers split up their time. And on Friday, I have a differential diagnosis course. Not really sure what that course is going to be about just yet, but then right after that course I have another team meeting for my actual treatment team. So a treatment team is basically the population that I'll be working with in clinic. So the treatment team that I was chosen to be a part of was the ACE team, and in the ACE team we are dealing with neurogenic. So we will be working with the adult population, with all those neurological disorders. Some people who have been through some aphasia treatments and all that kind of stuff, which really interests me because I've already worked in the school system. So I do want to get some knowledge with working with adults and learning all the not developmental disorders that they have, but the acquired disorders that they get, because they already have a skill. They're just trying to learn the reacquisition of a skill, because it's like they didn't necessarily lose it. We're just reteaching them the skill, right? All right, so that is my schedule for now. That is 4 classes, 2 teams, but I also have a grant program that I'm a part of, which is the LNL grant, which is the Language and Literacy Grant. I was chosen to be one of 7 for this grant, and this is basically where we will be working with young children, whether it's in the elementary school or early learning facility. We will be going in with them doing like shared book readings and introducing them to, like, you know, new language and all that kind of stuff. So I'm really excited. I am really excited to be working with that population, because that kind of is the population that I worked with back in the school system in Gainesville in Alachua County. So yeah, all right, so on to the next thing, which I'm just going to be telling you how my first day of class was. It was really easy. Academic wise, we only had that one class to go to, which was tools. My teacher wasn't present. There was a guest professor who was supposed to show up, but they really didn't. There was somebody who came to like talk about what opportunities we can find on campus. So I guess that was the guest speaker who was supposed to come and, you know, tell us about whatever it is that they were talking about. But when we first got there, we had a team meeting with our treatment team, and we sat there and we were given paperwork and told, you know, we have to contact our clients. We have to get to know them. There's a lot of paperwork that's involved. We have to, you know, learn HIPAA to the T. We have a HIPAA quiz that we have to take. Also, we had another meeting after the class, and that was our diagnostic team, which was the audiology team. So I got to meet one of the professors, and we talked about basically what we'll be doing in that class. And later on in the day at 4 o'clock, I had a meeting with my LNL group where we just talked about shared book reading, and they gave us some strategies of how we could use that when working with little kids. So that wraps up my first day of grad school. If you guys have any questions about the process and how I got here, I do have some videos, or if you have specific questions, I could go over that. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.